Thanks, everybody. So I'm Josh Drayton. I'm Deputy Director of the California Cannabis Industry Association. We represent, at this point, about 250 different cannabis organizations throughout the state of California. So we represent, tech companies, dispensaries, cultivators, attorneys, the whole way through. I landed down here in May when the county was about to extend their ban on cultivation and dispensaries. Jonathan Sveka, who just walked into the room, who's a member of CCIA, reached out to me. What can we do? How do we deal with this? So we organized, we got a few speakers together. We jumped up and we got the county down to about a 10-week ban at that moment, so they could take in more information, figure out how they wanted to move forward. From that point on, I've been down here in Los Angeles, which is an amazing battleground, as I'm sure all of you are aware of. There's a couple things I want to stress right now. As we're looking at, I want to hope the end of prohibition. I am a supporter, Prop 64 of AUMA. I don't think it's perfect, but we all need to realize, the political reality here. If we do not pass this through, we will not see another measure like this for another decade. The money that's gone into this, the energy that's gone into this, the hard work that went into all the details of AUMA, cannot be repeated. So we need to not take for granted that this is a sure thing. It's not a sure thing. We need to make sure we're getting out the vote. We need to make sure we are educating people. We need to make sure that we're getting the cannabis community on board with Prop 64. And with that being said, I also want to address, the responsibility we have. At this point, this has been a battle that's not new. This has been fought for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. There are people that have lost their homes, their families, that have put, time into prison because of cannabis, because of marijuana. We are at a place right now where we can change the future. But with that comes a lot of responsibility. With that comes, marketing ourselves in a responsible manner. Requesting regulations that are responsible, that deal with public safety and public health. Marketing in a way that acknowledges that we care about that. It is time to professionalize this industry, to legitimize this industry. And we're not going to do that if we stick to the same old, PR tactics that we've done in the past. It just doesn't work that way. We're all here as professionals. We are operators in the cannabis industry, and we're always representatives. No matter where you are, no matter what event you're attending, you are a representative. And we need to take that seriously. We need to get the right messaging out there to fully shift the culture. They're getting there, but let's be honest, they've dealt with 100 years of negative propaganda. And to battle that back, we need to be effective in the messaging we put out there. We need to be responsible in the messaging that we put out there. And we need to create a responsible cannabis industry that we can all be proud of. We're legitimizing every day, but keep that in mind. That is a burden. It is our responsibility now to make sure every step that we take is professionalizing this industry. So I'm very thankful to be a part of this evening. I'm very thankful that we're getting marketing and public relations folks together to help us in this process. Because, this is going to be a whole new era. 5 years from now, marketing is going to be totally different. We have no idea what to expect right now. When you compare a state like Colorado, that has less people in the entire state than the city of Los Angeles, it's amazing. We can't predict the future. We're going to live through it, and we're going to adapt and change and evolve as, different instances come up that we need to correct. But it's a good thing. We have a great responsibility, and we have a great group of professional people that have jumped into this industry, and we have long-term people that have been involved in this that have led the way for us. So With that being said, thank you for having me. I look forward to working with all of you in the future, and look forward to, let's hope, recreational use come November. Thank you.
Yeah.